Hi everyone. So I'm just parked, which is why I'm in my car with no seatbelt on before I get the comments on YouTube. And I'm just waiting for, Manhattan is full of like, you gotta be here at the right time in order to park just after 6 p.m. And so I'm just gonna wait for just a few moments so I can park my car without getting a ticket legally on the streets. So I was doing some research. I'm doing a class tonight on Rosh Hashanah, which is coming up next week, which obviously is followed 10 days later by Yom Kippur. And I came across this very fascinating thing, which is a very Jewish concept, but it's found in Japanese culture and actually philosophy, I read. It's called Kintsugi. So what is this idea, which I'd never heard of before? Well, it's all to do with how Japanese people repair pottery. Pottery breaks, you have a beautiful plate, you have a serving dish, you have a teapot, and you want to repair it. So the normal thing that we in the Western world do is we repair pottery by removing the break or filling the break and disguising it and covering it up, finding a similar color as possible so that it shouldn't be seen and it's as though it was never there. So in Japanese culture, they have something called kintsugi, which is very, very different. When there's a break in pottery or something, they fill it up with gold. That actually means to repair with gold, although they use silver and platinum supposedly, and you can see photographs online. And they use the gold fillings on this like teapot or plate to fill in the crack. So what you're left with is your original plate, which is now fixed, but you can see where the crack was because there's a piece of gold there. And it got me thinking about the season we're in right now, which is Rosh Hashanah, and the lead up to Yom Kippur, because we've all made mistakes. We've all made cracks and have cracks in our lives. And I think the idea of teshuvah, the idea of self-improvement, is not just to cover it up and disguise it as though it wasn't there, and definitely not just to forget about it and leave it broken. I think this idea of filling in the cracks and breaks in our lives with pieces of gold so that they're fixed, but they're more precious than they were before, really fits into Japanese culture, but I think Jewish culture as well. I think we have an opportunity around this time of year to look back over the past year, see the mistakes we've made, the cracks that have developed and formed, maybe evolved in our lives, and be able to fill them up so that we can look back at them and be like, you know what? That's not who I want to be. And I regret doing that. And I almost feel guilty that it happened. But now I've thought about it and I've removed that break from my life. I've repented for it. I've apologized to friends or family, whoever. And I've rebuilt my connection with God. But that crack now isn't just kind of disguised. It's there. It's always going to be there, but now it's beautiful. It's golden. What a fantastic idea. What a different way of looking at past mistakes. And what a great way to propel us into the future. Thanks, guys.